I'm originally from Germany, been here a little over 30 years now, and I was married to G. I went through a divorce, and during that time I met my late husband. We had a place in Albany at the trailer park. We had a nice motorhome, and he had advanced stage dementia, eventually passed, but after 10 years we got a 60-day no-cause eviction notice. It was right when my husband's health was going down the drain. And so we ended up in the street. He ended up first in the hospital, and from there in a memory care home where he finally passed away about 2.5 years ago. It wasn't easy because for the first time I was on my own and having to take care of my husband for 2 years, I hadn't quit my job. I forgot who I was, so it was a process to come back to realizing that I have my own life. I was at Signs of Victory in Albany for about 1.5 years, and finally got my disability, got me a trailer, got me a vehicle to put to it with. Come to find out it was too old to put it anywhere. So here I am, you know, I thought I'm out of shelter, I'm not homeless anymore, I'm still homeless, I'm still on the street. And my girlfriend told me about the men's shelter here in Corvallis, that I could put my trailer there. And I'm like, finally, you know, I'm a step up. And through her, I got into a program that put us in the fairgrounds. But while we were at the fairgrounds, we were contacted through Housing First. They brought applications for Section 8, and that's how I got it with Corvallis Housing First. Being homeless is not easy. There is so many people that look at us like we're dirty, we're filthy, which is not true. A lot of us are on the street not because we want to, but because the circumstances, they were out of our control. If you don't know what it's like to be homeless, okay, in those situations, and you finally have a roof over your head, you know, you can come and go when you want to. It's awesome. It's like life has given back to you. You know, you don't have to struggle. You don't know where I'm going to sleep tonight. Am I going to get wet? Is it going to get cold? I can only say, you know, Corvallis Housing First is just amazing. I don't know what I would have done without them. I'll probably still be out there struggling. So thank you, Corvallis Housing First. My life has changed immensely. You know, I got a solid roof on my head, and I'm looking forward to forever home. I mean, can't get any better than that.
Okay, well, I was homeless for a while, you know, living in a tent, and I've been through several of the camp sweeps, you know, and then I found out I had kidney problems, so I was put into a hotel for a while, and then I came from the hotel to here. Well, when I moved in, I was already in the process of getting my emergency housing voucher, so they just helped me finish the steps to get that. And then they helped me find my place to live, and they helped me get furniture, you know. And they've just been there with me throughout the whole process. And CHF even told me that if I'm not a client anymore, that they're still willing to help me. Well, you see, I've been homeless off and on since I was 16. And I never thought that I would ever get housing, you know. I didn't think that there would be a place that would actually be able to help enough. People need to realize that that could be them. Nobody ever knows that they're going to become homeless. Some people, you know, are out there, they're veterans. There's some reason why they aren't in housing. Some of them may have lost their families, and I think people don't truly understand, hey, why is this person out here? People can change, you know. Whenever I started out, I was using, I was an addict. I didn't have any hope, you know, there was no hope. I spent days alone, and then it took me some time, and finally I was able to get clean, you know, which is really, really hard. There's gonna be days, you know, there's gonna be moments where you want to slide back into that lifestyle. But then you realize that, hey, CHF is here. And they have people that you can talk to. And even whenever I was going into the process of moving, I was scared. And they always had people that told me that I'm going to be okay. And I think my biggest thing is that knowing that they're going to be here for me, that means so much.
The big piece of the puzzle is life for me before I moved in here was I had a lot of trust issues with people, and The way I usually coped with those type of issues and my fight or flight, because I have childhood PTSD, is drugs and alcohol. I was always one that would push the envelope, and right before the envelope fell off the edge of the table and hit the floor, I'd pull back and get my shit together. But, you know, after so many years of that, it wears you out. I was at the men's shelter, and one of the volunteers one night told me, he said, I have a guy that I want you to meet, and maybe he can help you with some housing. I said, okay. And so Dan showed up, and we met each other, and we chatted probably for about 15 minutes the first time. That was a big piece right there. Was being able to be at that shelter and then have them show up and seek out who really wanted some help to get some housing. It's given me an opportunity to feel better about myself, to feel and to be able to love myself for the first time in my entire life. For the first time in my 64 years on the planet, I'm in a place in my heart and my life where I am actually happy. I mean, I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm content. I have a room, I have a TV, and I'm fine. I don't need to go anywhere else to go look and see what's the pasture's better on the other side, so to speak. Grass is greener. I'm very happy with what I have here. I have my health for my age. You know, drugs and alcohol started at the age of 12. Well, I'm 64. I've been clean since for 4 years now. To anybody that's going to see this, that's either experiencing homelessness or the one thing that I said earlier, if anybody that's going to see this that's in a position to help other people get off the street, just tell them don't give up. Don't give up.